Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to auscastnetwork.com for details.
In a world where everyone says hello,
they dare to say,
g'day.
Yeah, g'day.
Yeah, g'day!
Yeah, g'day. Yes. Good day. Yeah. G'day. G'day. Yeah. G'day. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Good day.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, g'day!
G'day. Hey. Yeah. G'day. Yeah. G'day, Tim.
Yeah, g'day, Leon.
Yeah. G'day, everyone.
Yeah, g'day, everyone.
Welcome to Yeah. G'day, the complete guide to Australia.
That's still going. We still exist.
It's
We disappeared.
I think they call them radio casts. Some kind of radio cast.
How does that work? Do I tune into that in the car radio?
You want to put it on AM2, and then you want to tune it in where it's really crackly.
Yeah.
And if you leave it there for long enough, and then if you drive to the coordinates provided on the website,
Right.
you'll pick up hints of our voice.
Can you show your auntie how to listen to that on the computer, please?
I've got Safari open.
Yeah.
We have Windows.
What website do I go to listen to the radio show?
I've opened up Internet Explorer and Googled Firefox.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
And I'm on the Google Chromes. It's a podcast that we do. And after 2 weeks off, I feel like we never ever did a podcast.
Yeah.
I have not been posting anything on any of the social media, so we've lost all engagement there.
Oh, well, some people have been posting their own stuff, doing our job for us.
Yeah,
which has
doing
been,
our job for us.
Thank you for that.
I assume the numbers on the listens have just plummeted below. I think we're in negative listens now.
Yeah, we owe you listens.
Much like I am in sick days. So, yeah, apologies. I have been ill. Tim gave me a cold
Yes.
from kissing.
Yeah. Well, yep.
And then it turned to a stomach virus, and don't ask how I got that from Tim.
Yes.
But
From kissing.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't have the stomach virus. That was all you, boy. That was all you.
Yeah, that was my special little touch. At least no one else had that. It was just me. But yeah, so I was dead and now I'm reborn. And that's why I want to promote my new religion with you all.
Yes.
The House of the Latter-day Witnesses.
Yes.
It's a combo.
You've got to give most of your salary to us.
Yeah, the salary element is still part of it. You actually have to give double because it's two religions combined.
Yes.
Tim, I believe on this podcast we usually talk about a topic.
Yes, we usually have something to which we centralize the episode.
Yeah, I wouldn't say something to talk about. I think we talk, but about anything, not really. From memory, I don't remember what happens on this show.
Yeah.
I think next we do the game show segment, don't we? Where we take questions from the audience.
Yes. We wait until they shout it loud enough for us to hear.
It's episode 85.
85.
And previously, every fifth episode has been a Bushranger episode. And I think we'll continue that tradition today.
Yeah. Fantastic.
So let's talk about Captain Melville.
Captain Melville. Now, this guy, that's not his Christian name, Captain Melville.
No, his last name it's actually Captain Scott.
Yes. No. I'm going to read you his proper name, his real name, because it's a real hoot. He's been known, he used the alias Francis Melville at one point, but his full actual name is Francis McNeiss McNeil McCallum.
No, sorry.
Francis McNeiss McNeil McCallum.
I think I'm in some kind of pig Latin world.
Yeah.
McNeiss McNeil McCallum.
Yeah. What language is that?
How the fuck? Is that middle name, last name, or is that three last names?
I don't know. One of them is the last name, I'm assuming.
No wonder he goes by Captain Melville. Jesus.
Yeah.
Get over here, McNeiss, McNeil, McNallen, McClelkin, Macaulay.
The other thing is he was born in Scotland. It's a very Scottish name.
Yeah, it's three Scottish names.
Francis McNeiss McNeil McCallum.
We have to prove we're Scots. What are we going to do? Three McNames.
Yes. It's all Mcs. So he was a notorious bushranger during the Victorian Gold Rush, which we have alluded to but never spoken about specifically. The Gold Rush here in Australia, straight off the back of the Gold Rush around the San Francisco, California area in the US, for those playing in the US and know a little bit about US history.
I didn't know that either.
The world was gold crazy back then.
Crazy for gold and mooks.
And they did find some here, and then a lot of people came here to around like Ballarat and all that sort of area in Victoria.
And now you can go to Sovereign Hill in Victoria and mine for gold as one of those kid things.
Yeah.
Like I did in...
And you get to keep it.
Did I do it? Ballarat? No.
I think I've
Not
done
Ballarat.
it.
Goulburn.
Yeah, they do it at Goulburn. A lot of places like that.
Yeah. It was boring.
It's not the most exciting way to spend a
Penny
day.
for flecks of gold.
Yeah.
Anyway, what about McNeill McNeil McCallum?
So Francis, as his mother called him, was born 1823 in Inverness, Scotland. He was convicted under the name Francis Melville and transported to Tasmania. They're known as Van Diemen's Land, as we all know because we listened very studiously to our program in which we have said this before.
Was he convicted under Melville because they were like, what's your name? And he was like, McNeiss McNeil McDonald. And they were like,
I'm just going to write
Melville.
I'm just going to write Melville.
I'm going to write Smith.
Yeah.
So Van Diemen's Land.
Yeah, he came on the ship called the Minerva in 1838. He was 15 at the time.
Oh, that's young.
Kind of a shithead already.
Yeah. All those kids.
He was convicted at Perth. I don't know if this is a reference. Is there a Perth in Scotland?
There's. It's like how he came from Sydney to Melbourne. There's every name that exists in the other place exists in this place. And they're always not in the same place.
There is a Perth in Scotland. So he was convicted at that Perth.
Not our Perth.
Not the Perth here. So that's where he got convicted. 3rd of October, 1836. Housebreaking, and he was sentenced to 7 years. Transportation. So
now, if that was today, I'd just be giving the kid a detention and probably get the police to scare him a bit.
Yeah.
But let's just deport him.
So, housebreaking. I don't know if that means he broke into a house or he was literally just breaking houses.
Just walking along the street with a baseball bat, just smashing houses.
Nah, you're going to another country, mate. Get out of here.
Do you know how long that took Mr. McNally to build?
Yeah.
And you're breaking it.
You're breaking it.
He's a third your uncle.
Yeah. So the convict record shows while he was under sentence, he was extremely insubordinate, so much so that he ended up being sentenced to life transportation. So originally, 7 years, he could have gone back to Scotland after that.
Of course he was fucking insubordinate. He's 15.
Yeah. And already sounds like a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know who he is. Is he
he's going
a McNeiss?
Yeah.
Is he a McNeill? Is he a McCallum?
He was going through an identity crisis. Like, I'm just going to go smash some houses.
Is his name even Francis? Who knows? He continued to regularly appear before the magistrate up until late 1850. But he somehow managed to escape and arrived in Melbourne around October 1851.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he was here.
So 1852, as Captain Melville, was alleged, was never proven in a court of law, you know, alleged to have led a large band of bushrangers on the roads in the Black Forest between Melbourne and Ballarat. Didn't know we had that. Don't know where it is.
Do we still have it? Global warming, probably not.
Yeah.
Now it's bloody green.
Yeah. Gained a folkloric reputation through the boldness of his outrages and the chivalry he showed to many, especially women.
Oh, bless him.
A common occurrence with bushrangers. They always actually seem to be quite polite.
I think they know that if they're polite to people, they'll get away with more. Because if they were all jags, we would not be talking about them, number one. But number two, people would just be like, kill them.
Yeah. The whole legend of the bushranger is that they are the Robin Hoods of Australia, really, in a large sense. Although they do often do quite horrific things, they are kind of romanticised in that fashion.
We don't tend to talk about the horrific ones. I can't stop yawning. Either you're boring or I'm tired.
It seems likely that's probably...
Has our podcast always been this boring?
So his name's associated with the Nelson robbery, which we all know very well.
Oh, the Nelson robbery.
And the St Kilda Road robberies, which, again...
That road still exists today.
But it seems like that's actually not true. He wasn't even in that area.
Oh, well.
Christmas Eve, 1852, under the alias of Thomas Smith, He and a fellow bushranger named William Robert Roberts. They had amazing names back
All right,
then.
Robert Roberts. We've got McNally, McDougall, McCulkey,
Yeah.
and you're on it, Roberts.
So they were arrested at a brothel in Corio Street in Geelong. Eventually faced Judge Redmond Barry at the Geelong Circuit Court on 3 counts of robbery. Barry sentenced both of the men up to 12, 10, and 10 years on each count. So
12, 10, and 10.
three robberies. 12 years for
right.
one, 10 for one, 10 for one.
I thought this was a McNally, McDougall, Robert Robertson again.
Yeah.
He charged them once for every name they had.
To be served consecutively, which I find, can we just take a moment? I find it odd when they say that, to be served consecutively, because how else would they serve it? You know, when people
Yeah.
get like multiple convictions,
We'll give you 10 years,
to be served consecutively.
then you're out for 1.
Okay, what do you mean?
Then you're back in for another 3, then you're out for 2,
Yeah,
but then
yeah,
you're
yeah.
back in for 6.
You can have a week off, go for a visit to see your mum.
If you don't have any sick days whilst you're there, you'll get 15 days sick leave per year. Have we come across Redmond Barry before, the judge?
Redmond Barry.
I feel like we've talked about he's convicted other bush rangers. That
I
we've
feel
talked
like
about.
he probably has, yeah.
There can't have been that many judges back then.
No, but, I've got a fantastic picture. We're going to have to put a picture of Redmond Barry up. He is
Red Dog.
just a very wonderful looking man.
A sight for eyes.
So at this time, he's employed in chains on the roads of Victoria. So they did a lot of hard labour back then. But they'd go out on the chain gangs and all that sort of stuff on the roads. His name, once again, is somehow associated with Melbourne private escort robbery, 20th July 1853. I think that there's a George Melville who was part of that robbery, and somehow it's pulled from Captain Melville. Francis.
Well, yeah, it's confusing because Melville's not even his bloody name.
Yeah.
And now he's getting roped in with a Melville whose name it is.
Yeah.
Whereas if he went by his McDonald, McDougall, McCulkin, McCallum,
Yeah.
Mac the Knife,
McCulkin, yeah.
we'd know who he was.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of the mix I'm using are actual ones. I'm just throwing them at the wall and hoping they stick.
So October 22nd, 1856, he does do something cool though. He's part of a party of prisoners based on the prison hulk called Success.
Right.
Yes. In Port Phillip Bay. Prison hulk being
A ship.
ship jail.
Ship jail.
The ship jail. So what they attempted to seize and escape in a boat, during which a warder, which I believe is some kind of guard, whose name is Owen Owens.
They really need to sort out the name
Yeah,
convention.
you couldn't. If you tried to make ridiculous names for characters in a story, you couldn't do it as well as
No.
these actual people in this story.
Was it laziness? Was it illiteracy? Was it trying to keep the family name going in all forms?
I guess so. But Owen Owens was killed, and a fellow convict by the name of Stevens died. Now, Stevens jumped off the ship and drowned.
Right.
Because the warder had been killed, everybody involved was sentenced to death.
Right. All convicts were sentenced to death because an
Because
official party person
an official party was killed. But they got away with it because all of them said that it was Stevens, the guy who jumped off the boat and killed himself by drowning, was the one who did it.
What's happened here? Stevens
Yeah.
killed him. Where is Stevens? Oh, is he dead?
Is he dead?
Are you able to ask him any questions, or could he clarify the situation? No? Yeah, no, it was definitely Stevens.
Oh, it was
him.
100% him. You can't kill us then.
You cannot possibly sentence us to death.
That
It was
really
100%
worked
that
well.
guy.
Really worked well. Anyway, they get off the Hulk eventually. Melville's sent to Old Melbourne Jail, right here in Melbourne.
That's where it tends to be.
At the Old Melbourne Jail, not
No,
the
not
new,
the new Melbourne Jail.
new one. In late July 1857, he attacked Mr. Wintle, whomever that is.
Winston Wintle.
Winston Wintle, the governor of the jail, with a sharpened spoon, causing a deep cut behind his ear.
Oh.
Doesn't tell us what happened because of that. It just says that he attacked him. After all of this time, he just attacked him with a spoon.
I'd call a sharpened spoon a knife myself.
Yeah, I see you've played Knifey Spoony before.
That's not a knife. That's a sharpened spoon.
That's a Simpson reference. So now we get to the end of the story.
Oh,
so to
no.
speak. Yeah. Melville was found dead in his bed 10th of August 1857 with a large handkerchief tied around his neck.
Oh.
Would have been a slow death. They think it was suicide.
Oh. Well, now for the trigger warning at the beginning of the episode. Good one, everyone.
Yeah, sorry about that. So it was, wrapped very tightly around his neck, apparently. Kind of being turned into a slip knot in a way. The handkerchief was like 2 meters long. 2 yards in length, sorry.
Big handkerchief.
It's a big handkerchief. I would call that a towel.
I would call that more of a...
or a sheet.
Scarf.
But yeah, that's what happened.
So he was in jail.
Yeah, he was in jail.
He was in New Melbourne jail at the
There
time.
seems to be no doubt that he did it himself as well.
Right.
Although something like that, you could easily think, well, somebody's done this to him. But apparently they were pretty certain.
Yeah, look, pretty certain, but also they were pretty certain that Stevens killed the other guy, and that was just because everyone said he did. So,
Yeah. Look, I'm not sure.
truth at the time is
100% believe that it was him.
fluid.
Yes. So that was his life. Just rocky from start to finish, really.
It doesn't pick up on why he chose Captain.
No.
It also sounds like he didn't really do much bush ranging.
Well, yeah, he did a bit, but he got caught too often. I think
Yeah.
that's the problem. But he had something of a legendary status still somehow. To
Well,
the
'cause
point
it sounds
where
like-
to the point where he was not even involved in some stuff.
I was going to say, it sounds like he had a legendary status because they kept on saying he was in shit that he was never part of.
Yeah.
Because no one keep track of whose bloody name was whose.
No, he had good PR people. Let's put it that way.
Oh, great
Yeah.
marketing team.
Great marketing team behind him. So that's Captain Melville, also known as Frank McCallum, also known as Francis McNeiss McNeil McCallum.
McNeiss McNeil McCallum. I can't wait to name my kid.
He did kill Owen Owens. Oh, was it Stevens? We don't
Was
know.
it Steve Stevens or Robert Robertson?
Yeah.
Right, so that's it on Captain McCulkin, McCallan, McCougal,
Yes.
McDougal, McDonald's.
That's the whole story.
Kind
Classic Frank Macbeth.
of
Yeah.
kind of beards he got.
I've not seen a photo of him. It's a bit hard. Oh, yes, I have. Sorry, there's a painting. He looks a bit like me. It's a light beard. It's
Tim Green.
It's a light shave. Yeah, light shave. It's not very long. Is what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, so on the lower end of the beard scale.
That's correct.
If you want a beard like Tim's, though, you could use Bushranger's Brew.
You could use Bushrangers pube.
And that's what I call... You say pube?
I didn't say pube, but now it's going to sound like I did.
And that's what I call, aside from Tim fucking it up, a segue. If you want good beard care products, beard oils, beard balms, beard moustache waxes, you can beard washes. You can go to www.bushrangersbrew.com or find it on Facebook or I think Instagram and Twitter as well, and get yourself some of those products. I myself use Bunyips. No, I use Mystics.
You use
You
Mystics.
use Bunyips.
I have Bunyip Streaming
And-
and Rum Rebellion.
Yes. The scents are luscious, luxurious, and ludicrous.
I enjoy putting on the Rum Rebellion balm and then just being able to smell that cinnamon smell all day.
Yes.
And now we have a guest
Khaleesi's here.
guest speaker,
Khaleesi will
Khaleesi,
tell you about her use of Rum Rebellion.
who's decided to meow loudly outside the door.
She gets the whitest fur
Yeah.
from just dousing herself in Mystics. And she smells delicious.
Yeah,
She probably does have a fair bit of beard oil on her from the amount of times I rub my face on her.
she's a cutie.
Yeah, so make sure you do. If you go to www.bushrangersbrew.com and use the discount code YEAGDAY, all one word, capitals YEAG...
D-A-Y.
YEAHGDAY. I'm fucked. Why do we even do this podcast? If you use that code, you'll get 25% off your order,
That's a pretty good
which means
discount.
if you spend $25, your order's free. I think that's how that works.
That's maths.
Yeah,
That's
25%
pure
off $25 is
Yeah.
zero. Mate, no, it's 100. Anyway,
Pure mathematics.
so go do that. Tim,
Yep.
what's that sound?
I don't know, what is it?
It's the Harold Holt Watch.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, we've got one of these, don't we? A Harold Holt
Yeah,
watch.
it's been sitting on our desk for 2 weeks and we finally got it.
Yes, definitely 2 weeks, or maybe we just got it, depending on
2 whole weeks.
depending on what I'm about to read. It might seem like we got it reasonably recently.
I got
because
an
of the
email from
context.
this person saying they were going to send one in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. That
and
makes
now
a lot.
they knew I was sick and they
Makes a lot more
delayed
sense.
it.
Yeah, no. Let me read this to you. Dear Tim and Leon, how's it hanging, gents? Having a swell day?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all right.
yeah. I'm pretty hungover, to be honest, but that's the story for another time.
Yeah, Tim's hungover, so I'm sad.
I'm very hungover. Just wanted to share a weird situation I experienced this week. All right, let's hear it. A lot of friends are in Japan right now for cherry blossom season, and I'm enjoying looking through their pics. Anyway, there was one pic a friend posted, real nice and that, but there was an old dude standing under a cherry blossom tree. I liked it a lot, a real good pic. Anyway, I went back to show my girlfriend later that day and the photo was gone. The others were there, but that one was gone. I messaged my friend to ask about it, and they said it got removed because someone reported it and Facebook deleted it.
Oh.
My friend said it had also weirdly disappeared from his camera and laptop too. Apparently the person who reported it was named Harry, but he had no other information. Now thinking about it, with all of this weirdness, I reckon it was Harold Holt in the photo, and he's flexed his power to get the photo deleted. Looks like he might be abroad right now. Anyway, fellas, have a good one. Have a Woolies mud cake on me. Cheers, Trent.
All right, Trent, if you could just forward on the $3 or $4 so we get a Woolies mug cake, that'd be great.
Yeah, I can't wait to eat that.
That's good because Harold's been more Australia.
He's been very
focused.
Yeah. It's nice of him. I think he needs some time away.
Oh yeah, he needs a
take
holiday.
Yeah,
and he knows the time to holiday. Obviously, cherry blossom season in Japan, a very highly sought after time, very expensive as well.
It's an expensive period to go.
Rolling in the dosh.
Yeah.
But coincidentally, he must be seeing a lot of our friends over there. 'Cause there's 2 or 3 of our friends over there at the moment.
Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it?
That's a strange coincidence. But yeah, he must. He might run into them. You never know.
He might.
At least Facebook's doing something bloody with our privacy because it's bloody Zuckerberg and
today you say something and your phone picks it up, and next thing you know, there's an ad on Facebook for something that you thought about 3 weeks ago. It's bloody ridiculous.
You've downloaded Internet Explorer. If anyone still uses that. Well, there you go. That's Harold Holt. That's a podcast. Tie it up. Wrap it up. It's strange how we didn't win an Oz Pod Award, considering how good we are at this after 2 weeks off.
Yes. The awkwardness in which the stilted sentences come out of our mouths today. It's good. It's been a fun time.
The seamless transition. It's like, gosh, were they even gone for 2 weeks? It feels like we were here the whole time, just perfecting our craft.
No. Next week we'll be back on top.
Yeah, no, we did not win an Ozpod Award.
I don't think we even nominated or tried to.
Well, I didn't put us in there, but no one else put us in there. So who's at fault?
At the end of the day,
it's 6 of one, it's a McNally of the other. So.
Yeah. Francis McNeiss McNeil McCallum.
But I saw something today about the Indie Pod Fest coming up in Melbourne.
That's fun.
Sometimes. That'll be interesting. Anyway, I think that's everything. Lots has happened in Tim and my lives in the last few weeks. Mainly I spent an entire week on the couch. And then I'm on school holidays now, so you can hear the joy in my voice whilst I do my university assignments.
It's a lot of fun.
And Tim got a haircut.
I did get a haircut on Wednesday.
Yeah, which I didn't see until Friday. Yeah. I didn't see Tim at all this week.
And last night, I went to end of term party for my Japanese classes. Did you know I study Japanese?
Oh, I didn't. You should go over there as well. Have you been?
I have been. Now, let me tell you about this at length.
Please tie the episode up with an entire episode if you're talking about
That's why I'm so hungover today, because I got quite drunk on biru. But it was because I was excited. I had a good time. I can speak Japanese now, sort of.
He can.
Pretty well. So anyway, I just wanted to share it and excited.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure that everyone was aware of your talent.
Look at me.
What Tim can do. Yeah, well, I can speak English. As always, thanks to Teylor Smirl, T-Smirl, Smelly T, Hurly Belly, What a Smelly, for our wonderful cover art.
And Curtis Fernance. Hope you're doing well, brother. I think he moved to Canberra recently.
Sorry, just call him brother. I want to take a step back.
Yeah.
Just call him brother.
No, I hope you're doing well. Familial blood relation.
No. When you call someone brother, you're either a security guard related to them, or you play sport.
I don't do any of those things.
Correct, and that's why I'm delving into you calling him brother.
I was just saying something that felt right in the moment.
Felt wrong to me.
Okay. I'm sorry. I hope you're doing well, Curtis. Not brother.
My dearest friend.
He moved to Canberra. I hope things are going well. Yeah.
Let's go down there. Up there.
Up there.
Up there, Kazali.
Geography.
No, good on him though.
Yeah.
Because Canberra's where it's really happening.
It's a pumpin' city. But his stuff is on Fern Tree Music, so you should look that up. He does the introduction, outroduction, and Harold Holt music. Arigato gozaimasu.
That's thank you, Curtis, in French.
Yes, gozaimasu is Curtis in French.
For Curtis.
Yeah.
Brother.
Shut the fuck. Let's just end the show.
I assume we end the show here. Follow us on social media. Not that anyone posts on it anymore because I've given up. So thanks for listening. How do we end? Oh, right. As always. Yeah, g'day, Tim.
Yeah, g'day, Leon.
Yeah, g'day, everyone.
Yeah, g'day, everyone. Catches on the flippity flop.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to AuscastNetwork.com for details.